In His Will Ministries International presents Midweek Message. I am taping Midweek Message early, fam, because I'm in church and my pastor says one thing and it made things click into my mind. He mentioned last year, this time in 2020, not last year, this time of year in 2020. And I'm thinking about it, and that's when the George Floyd stuff happened. Now, the George Floyd stuff, well, all right, so George Floyd was murdered, and and just how things played out just enraged Black people. We were hurt and we were angry and we were frustrated and took to the streets. Now, this scared and enraged white people and people that are considered white and white adjacent people, like, why are these people out in the street? Right? So there's the negative emotions from Black people, and then the negative emotions come, the negative reaction and emotions coming from like the whole rest of society, right? And so all these negative emotions are flowing out into the supernatural. And that was the whole point. Because guess what? George Floyd died like May 25th-ish. Well, guess what? I decided it just like sent me down this rabbit hole, right? So I'm checking things out and I'm like, what is the pagan festival? What is the pagan holiday that happens during this time? And guess what? The summer solstice. So summer solstice or the vernal equinox is like June 20 something. Well, George Floyd may have died in May, but stuff really started heating up in June and July, right? Okay, so I tell you guys over and over and over again that this battle is not carnal, but spiritual. And what happens in the spirit realm carries over into the physical realm. And what happens in the physical realm carries over into the spirit realm. And so our negative emotions were used, all of us, Black, white, whoever, all of our negative emotions were used to venerate their small g sun god. So all of that angst and tension was all used to fuel that. And we fed it big. And there are other instances where all of our emotions fueled that negative. 9/11 was one of those things. Was used, all of our emotions were used to fuel, to feed their sun god. Well, no, I will not venerate any small g god. I'm not. They almost got me. Like I was getting caught up, y'all heard my message last week, right? I was getting caught up because I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Are Christians coming into agreement with that? But you know what? I'm not feeding into it. My emotions will not venerate any small g God. All my worship, all my praise, all my veneration, all my honor, all of that goes to the Most High God that created everything. No small g God gets my worship. No small g God gets my veneration, even if it's anger against something. No small g God gets that. So between now and that vernal equinox, guess what? I am not feeding into this garbage. No, you cannot have it because veneration is worship. And even if it's anger and frustration, if that's what that demon feeds on, then that demon gets fed. Well, guess what, demon? No. And if y'all catch me falling into it, just write summer equinox or vernal equinox. Like, just remind me, like, what's going on. Damn, stuff's about to get crazy. And this may not be the only event. Like if we don't give enough emotion, this won't be it. There'll be more, because their small g God demon has to be fed. And fam, we can't feed them. What we do here reverberates out there. And if we can stop that flow of negative emotions, any emotions, period, if we can stop the flow, victory. That's a victory. And we're going to claim victory. Before this stuff even goes down, we claim victory over those negative emotions attempting to be fed to that demon in the spirit realm. We claim victory today. You cannot have it. You will not have that veneration. We do not consent. We do not comply. You cannot have that. So fam, don't get sucked in. You saw me getting sucked in, don't you get sucked in. And if you see me getting sucked in, just say summer equinox. And if I see stuff going that way, I'm just going to say summer equinox. Let's pray on it today and leave it alone. Because even our prayers against it is feeding into the thing. So let's get our prayer on and leave it alone and keep it moving, because we're not feeding in. You will not have this. You will not have this small g God demon. You will not have my veneration. And I hope you will not venerate this God either. All right. Well, join us again next time when It Is Will Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Until then, bye.